Now, as I mentioned earlier, Angela is a current student and she has already learned how to make smooth stops and starts. So Angela, I'd like you to demonstrate a smooth stop. The key to a smooth stop is to squeeze the brake until you have 80% pressure. Go ahead and do that. And when you have that 80% pressure, that sweet spot on the brake, your car will stop so perfectly smooth that you don't even feel it. Wow. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
I sure didn't. That was fantastic. We also want to make sure that you can accelerate smoothly. So here's the key. When you move your foot to the gas pedal, I would suggest that you move your foot slowly. There's no need to rush because this car has automatic transmission. The moment you take your foot off the brake, the car starts to move. So lift your foot from the brake, place it lightly on the gas, making contact with the toes and ball of your foot. Great. Now, before you actually press it, you want to let the air out of your body. So just breathe out, exhale. Oh, that's so lovely. And as you accelerate, your acceleration will feel very smooth. Fantastic. All right, let's talk about steering control. First of all, where you have your hands on the wheel, I would say that's just perfect. 10 and 2. Now, there's something, my little thing about the way you hold the wheel I think is also important. I like you to think of your hands as having 8 little hooks, right? I want you to hook your fingers on the wheel, just a little bit like that, so that your thumbs can just kind of hang naturally. And now let your arms relax. Good. There you go. So you don't have any tension going into the wheel. Perfect. Now, when you're making a turn, there's a distance from the corner that you're required to signal. Would you happen to know what that number is? Maybe you read it in a book somewhere?
I actually don't remember. I should know.
Take a guess. Give me in feet. Nothing metric because I'm not that advanced.
It's funny because I grew up with metric. Feet. 30?
A little bit more.
50?
A little bit more.
70?
A little bit more.
100?
Very, well, too much. 100 feet. Okay, I thought you could have nailed it, but then you jumped over it, whatever. Okay, here's the thing, Angela. You know the reason you didn't remember that? Because who remembers things in linear distance? I mean, who can figure it out? In fact, in the California handbook, it says, you must signal within 100 feet. And they always use that kind of authoritative tone. You know, 100 feet, you must turn on your signal. But what's 100 feet? They never tell you. I'm going to tell you. 100 feet can be measured in houses. Most of the houses in the beautiful city of San Francisco are at a distance or a width of 25 feet. So we're talking 4 houses, right? Except in some neighborhoods where the house is a little bit bigger, maybe we could say 2 or 3 houses.
Okay.
Right now, we're approximately 100 feet from the corner. We can take a little shot there of the street. You can see the stop sign on the ground there. This is approximately 100 feet. Since we're making a turn here to the right, I'd like you to turn on your right turn signal. Excellent. Now, let's start moving down the street. Wonderful. Now, when you're half the distance from where you signaled, we'll say, maybe 50 feet, about 2 houses, you're going to start to gradually move your wheel toward the right side. Terrific. As you get closer, you're going to first stop behind the line. Excellent. And now we're going to wait for the Jeep to finish parking and get closer. I think he's going to open his door. Now, if you allow me to take the brake, you can lift your foot. I'm just going to roll us up very slowly like this. This is where we stop, right about here. But this is not the point where we start turning. In fact, we have to move all the way up to the very corner, the very edge of the street we're turning onto. And we come all the way up to this point. This is what we call the turning point. It's when the front of the car reaches the street we're turning onto. This is the turning point for the right turn, where the space right below the side view mirror is in alignment with the straight part of the curb. So let's make our turn. Ready? Here we go. Time to turn. Look at the target. At the target. Beautiful. And now accelerate. Excellent.